Shakabar, Bunny, how would that Bunny, Yashua? I'd like to give praise to you, how about Shem, how shy. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Salutation to the alchemy that's pushing his words. The truth is sincere.
Shalom, today's motivation is World War III. What is your aspect, according to the scriptures, on World War III?
World War III is basically Armageddon, man. You know, Armageddon goes back to the Hebrew word Armagawan, means multitude of troops. The gathering of troops, all right? So basically, the World War III finna take place, you know what I'm saying, all over the world, man, to basically destroy America, man. So this is the last, basically say the hoorah, you know what I'm saying, of this coming, this coming destruction, all right? We'll go to the scripture real quick. We'll go to Revelation chapter 9, verse 12. We say, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. So World War I passed, World War II, now it's World War III now, all right? It say, and the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. That's the third world waters in the Middle East, right? It say, and the fourth angel which loose, which were prepared for an hour of the day. And that hour of the day, man, is the destruction of America. And a month and a year to slay the third part of men. And the third part of men talking about Esau, the so-called white man. And that's the reason why the world is wicked, because of the so-called white man being in rulership. You know what I'm saying? Third part of men means 3/5, right? And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. So that's 200 million missiles gonna be shot on America, man, from different parts of the world, man, different parts of the continent, different countries, from different nations as well. So that's part of World War III. And that's talking about thermonuclear war. That's the last. That's basically the last war that's gonna take place. All right, I'm gonna go to Joel. Go to Joel, chapter 3, and I'm starting 9. It say, proclaim ye this among Gentiles. Gentiles, that's talking about the other nations. That's twofold. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. It's Persian Gulf. It say, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. That means that when America was in full power, America can go around and take all the resources, you know what I'm saying, all the oil and stuff from other nations, which the Lord making them strong. So actually the nations coming up against America, right? It say, beat your plowshares into swords, and the pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves, come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together around about. Thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Most High. So the Lord is going to put the spirit on the other nations to go against America, man. You know? So the Lord is actually making them bold, you know? You see it in the news. You see it all over the social media. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat goes back to the Hebrew word Yehoshaphat means. It means
gather the troops, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Yehoshaphat means the Lord's judgment, basically.
The Lord's judgment, throughout a slack,
yeah.
The Lord's judgment, Yahweh. Sepah, which means judgment.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Sure.
Put ye in the sickle for a harvest and ripe. Come get you down for the priest what it say? The press is full, the fats overflow, for the wicked is great. Right, Esau, man. So the wicked is great right now because the Lord finna use the other nations. You know what I'm saying? To gather all these troops together, and they finna go to war. And it's finna be a hell of a war. It's finna be like the you know, the best history known to man.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Joel 2:20. It say, but I will remove far from off you the northern army, and will drive him into the land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea, and his hinder part towards the uttermost sea, and his stink shall come up. The utmost sea talking about the Red Sea. All right. It say, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he have done great things. Right, so that stink talking about the foul smell after the war and after the you know, the fighting and the gathering of the troops, man. All right. So what's gonna happen when that stink, you know what I'm saying, that foul smell come to pass, right? So I'm gonna go to Ezekiel 39 and 11. Ezekiel 39 and 11. Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 11. It say, and it shall come to pass in the day that I will give unto God in place the graves in Israel, the valley of the passages on the east of the sea. And it shall stop the noses of the passages, and there shall they bury God and his multitude, and they shall call it the valley of Haman God. It means the valley of graves. That's what it's called. That's what it's going to call the valley of graves, or rather the valley of multitude of graves. Right? And 7 months shall the house of Israel be buried of them, that they may cleanse the land. And all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renowned day that I shall be glorified, said the Lord. Power. Right? And they shall serve out men continue employment, passing through the land to bury with the passages those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of the 7 months shall they search. So they're going to be, these elites, man, they're going to be cleaning, they're going to be picking up foul bodies, rotten bodies and stuff like that after the war, man. It's going to be, basically, it's going to continue employment. So basically, after the World War III happened, that's when all the bodies, you know what I'm saying, all the dead bodies, that's when the birds gonna feed off these bodies. All right. So that's when the elites basically gonna clean up, you know, all the bodies, man. So I'm gonna say with that, say call Allah Yahweh Shino Shad, double honors to the elders, apostles of the great millstone, and salutation to Akim that's pushing his word, truth is sincere. All right, shalom.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashin Yahushai, and double honors and blessings to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to you brothers teaching out there in truth and sincerity. It's a brother Yerala Ah, Bun Yahawada, Bun Yasha Allah.
Now today's motivation is going to be World War III. You know, what is World War III, and you know, how can he prove it in the scriptures?
World War III is the world that's coming to America, between America, Russia. Also, they allied with China and Japan, you know. But before I get into that, I want to bring this article out called, it's from the website Inquisitor.com. It says, World War III with Russia could start over Clinton's proposed no-fly zone in Syria, says historian. It says, tension between the United States and Russia have unleashed a flurry of World War III theories that have come to the forefront of the final weeks of the 2016 election. The question raised about America's future relationship with Russia have ranged from cyber espionage threats to continued dispute over Crimea, but perhaps no world issue has been as central to the unfolding drama as the war in Syria. As Russia backs President Bashar Hafez al-Assad, the U.S. armed Syrian rebels forces fighting against him. Both sides are ostensibly only making direct attacks on Islamic extremist groups in the area. Each nation has separately accused the other of breaking this pact, even to the point of using phrase "world crimes" reported to the New Yorker. This is Gerald Horn, the history chair at the University of Houston, recently sat down with Russia Today to discuss how he sees Hillary Clinton's proposed policies playing out in Syria, particularly in the case of a no-fly zone that says could spark the beginning of World War III. And here's what it says. It says, when Secretary Clinton talks about establishing a no-fly zone in Syria, she's basically saying that if she's sworn into the highest office in the land in January 2017, she will be challenging Russian jets over Syria. This is a direct provocation and could easily devolve into World War III. I am very much concerned about the hawkish language coming out of Washington that in a very cavalier fashion is talking about confronting and challenging Moscow, a major nuclear power. Right, so what's going on, basically, they with the whole no-fly zone is they basically sending little attacks at each other, you know, to basically kick this whole World War III off. All right, through the scriptures, what it ultimately boils down is that Yahweh Shem Shai is really kicking the Third World War off for our sakes, you know. And this is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. It says, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land. Right, so the valley of Jehoshaphat, that's where World War III is going to take place, you know. This is when I read it here, it says, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. That's the whole purpose. You know, the Most High can judge. That's him judging the nations on what they did to us. It says, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land, and they have cast lots for my people. And this is going into slavery, or what was done. So they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Right? When we was in slavery, they sold the boys to men, to the highest bidder for a drink, and also the women, the young girls, the young men. This is verse 4. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? Talking about the Africans. It says, in all the coasts of Palestine, will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head. Right, so the Most High gonna bring what they done to us back on them. This is verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, the children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, talking about these Edomites, that ye might have removed them far from them borders. Right, when y'all sold us from off the west coast of Africa. It says, behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold them, talking about America, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah. Right, so just like how we were sold, y'all, the same thing will happen to all these nations, all right? This is, it says, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Right, that's talking about the military weapons. This is, let the weak say, I am strong, and that's talking about the other nations that's going rising up against America. Okay, this is assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Right, that's talking about the Lord, man. They're gonna have all their military men coming together in this World War III.
Talking about the angels.
says, let the heathen be wakened and come to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Right, right. So the Most High said that He gonna judge all the heathens round about in the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's talking about all the nations, you know, Edomites, Hamites, the Moabites, you know, Ishmaelites, all the nations, man, all the heathens. If you're not of Israel, you getting judged today. And that's pretty much it on that point. So that's pretty much it on that. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.